Hey now, welcome everyone back to another season of AOSX. Tonight we are at Orlando 2 for our opening round race. This is a little different and a little bit of the same. So we have decided to revert back to what made us special in the first place. We are back to our SX3 format. So it's good to see where you can race your way in. And we had Montana STR tonight from the D main make it all the way to the B main. So you'd love to see that. We are about to kick off with our A main here on the stream. Apologies to everyone. We are still getting our bearings with hosting and who's going to be commentating because I want to race this season. But next week we're going to be back up and running. We'll have a host dedicated to everything and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, those of you who are loyal supporters, you guys have been great as always. And we're going to get things going here. I'm just getting the invites out. And our transfers from the B main, Young Macadelic 1, Talon 214, Yoshimura, and Seth AB 212 will be our transfers from B main. So, Samuel, aren't we friends, man? Or are you invisible right now? I'm trying to send you an invite. Selfishly, since I was the first man out, I finished 5th in B main. I'm hoping somebody doesn't show for A main and I get to race. Just kidding. But kind of, really. I guess I don't have Samuel as a friend. Samuel, can you add me as a friend, man? I'm still sending you an invite, but just add me right now, just for the future. There he is. Okay. Samuel. I guess I gotta slurp. But it's been a hell of a night of racing so far. Again, we apologize for not being able to stream the D, C, and B mains. There was a lot of great action in there. I was blown away, honestly. But as usual, AOSX delivers some exciting racing. We're excited for yet another season. So just to kind of give you guys a recap of what is going on for the SX5 season. This is going to be 18 rounds. So one season, 18 rounds. The odd races will be stock tracks. And then the even tracks will be custom. So we're splitting up 9 races custom, 9 stock. We're looking forward to that because I built a bunch of really good tracks last game and nobody raced them. The game had died out already. So, it happens. But we're looking forward to changing things up, but also keeping things the same and throwing in some old school mentality there. Waiting on one person left, and I think that's our rookie of the year over here, Young Macadelic. Young Macadelic. And there he is. All right. So invites are out. We got everyone but Young Macadelic in already. So once he joins up, we'll get ready to go. We'll drop the gate. Once again, this is round 1 of our inaugural season for SX5. This is round 1 of 18. We're going to be going odd rounds will be stock tracks. Even rounds will be custom tracks. And again, we're reverting back to our old format. So we're going to have D main, C main, B main, and A. Top 4 from each one will transfer directly over to the to the next main, and so on and so forth. So top 4 in D join the 8 from C, and so on and so forth. So I'm sure you guys all remember that format from SX3, and then a hybrid version of that from SX4. And I'll be right back, y'all. All right, so everyone is ready to go. Readied up, let's go. Time to drop the gate, round 1. Who you got tonight, folks? Who do we got? Obviously, there's Axis. Slurp has started off hot in SX5. He picked up the opening round win at Ioma. Our Dizzle, this is his favorite track. He qualified third overall as well. So let's go ahead and break down the qualifying standings for you. So that's actually a very interesting twist on SX5 that we're going through. So the game, for whatever reason, has made qualifying 5 minutes, and I love the idea. The fact that you got to throw down your burner quick. If you there's no room for mistakes, so it can make qualifying results interesting. So a perennial A main guy may just not be able to put a lap together and end up being in the B, C, D main. You never know. So it'll cause a lot more excitement, a lot more going on, and we're ready to see how that goes. I think for the larger outdoor tracks, the speedway tracks, we're going to go ahead and do a 10-minute no collisions race, because obviously the lap times there are like a minute and a half, 2 minutes already, so you really only get like 2 laps to try. But we'll go ahead and play that by ear. Next week we won't have to worry about that because it's custom. T-Death will be making that track since I'll be out of town for work. But yeah. All right, so we are ready to drop the gate here. I've got butterflies. I've missed this, guys. I've missed everyone here. And here we go. So we're going on board with our reigning, defending, undisputed champion, Axis, with a bad start. Doesn't get a great jump. And who's it going to be? Seth AB with the hole shot coming from the C main. Look at him putting on the smoke there. He actually just beat me out for that final transfer spot in the B main, so I'm a little salty, but, all good, all good. But early on, Samuel YZB, the most improved rider from SX4 over, man. I'll tell you, Samuel YZB has picked it up. Wasn't much of a factor at SX3, and then really turned it on in 4, so good for him. He's out front early, but Hockey Drew, Mr. Consistency himself, into the lead, gets by him. So we got Hockey Drew. It's looking like he's going to get to the finish line first. So, yep, your first to the finish line is Hockey Drew, followed by Samuel YZB. R Dizzle. Oh, and he hits a tough block going over the finish and causes havoc there. And we're going 5 wide. We got Talon leading this train of riders, followed by Axis, Young Macadalic, Iowa Hawkeyes. R Dizzle just killing himself. Seth AB from 1st to 9th in a matter of, a straightaway? Oof. Underdog favorite here for the championship, or at least for a top 3 in the points. Parker on that G Fuel bike in 9th. Tommy Wack, R Dizzle, and Yoshimura rounding out the rest of the field. But back up front, Hockey Drew. Oh, we may have something here, folks. Hockey Drew out front early, and Axis makes the pass on Samuel YZB, knowing he has to make quick work of him to get up there with his G Fuel teammate and make a battle out of this. And then we got Samuel YZB holding on the 3rd, but Slurp right on his tail, moving into the single digits here with the number 6 on the season for SX5. Young Macadelic, though, nice in 5th. Parker moving up through the field in 6th. Whoa! Tommy Wack going for the dirty clean there. And you know what? I'm not going to warn him because, that just took himself out there. But up front, we're going to go back up here to the battle. We got Axis and Hockey Drew running 1-2. Well, Hockey in 1st, Axis in 2nd, obviously. Samuel YZB kind of on an island on his own right now. Then we got another group of riders, including Parker, Young Macadelic, and Slurp, battling it out for 4th right now. So we got 3 of our G Fuel riders up here. Where is our 4th? Iowa Hawkeyes buried back in 11th right now, battling with Tommy Wack. Iowa, the DMR round 1 winner on PC, just shows you the depth that we have on PlayStation, folks. This man took it to the top of the top on PC, and right now he's running 11th. Obviously early on, and he'll pick it up, but just goes to show you how deep this field is. Back up front, though, we got Hockey Drew. Oh, and Axis makes a very rare mistake. You don't see that often from him, so Hockey Drew, he needs to take advantage of that. Samuel YZB still trucking along in 3rd, though, man. Parker making a mistake there, letting Umsler get a great run through that section. Makes the pass on Parker for 4th. And Samuel YZB goes down. Nope, that was somebody on the other side. My bad. Woo, and as we go away, Axis reels in Hockey Drew. Must have made a mistake there from Hockey, because Axis now into the lead. Will that be all she wrote, folks, with 3.5 minutes into this race? Time will tell. Will Hockey respond? Let's see if he plays nice with his teammate or if he shows him the business here. We'll see. But we got the G Fuel boys running 1-2 Axis and Hockey Drew. We're just under a quarter of the way through our A main here tonight, folks. Again, apologies for not being able to stream DCMB tonight. We're trying to get a permanent host going forward. Since I'm racing in this game, last year I made the sacrifice and stepped away from the bike to commentate full time. But now I got the itch to get back at it. And not half bad. Just need some more seat time to get better. But man, we got a battle here for that final podium spot. We got Umslurp, Parker, and Samuel YZB all within a second of each other here, battling it out for that final podium position. Our top two riders a little out of reach at this point, but I know Umslurp and Parker can definitely get on a couple of burners there and catch up. Our Dizzle, after some unfortunate mistakes early on in the opening laps, has settled himself into 6th. Dizzle qualified 3rd on the night, so you know he has the pace and speed to battle on this track for a podium. Our C-main guy, though, Seth AB212, made the move from the C-main. Again, he qualified, he qualified 17th overall, so he was the first guy out in C-main. And he raced his way in, so hats off to Seth. Young McDallick, I believe he was 6th last night in Ioma's Round 2 race at Arlington 2. He's currently running in a solid 8th for the rookie. Ryan Dungy himself, Talon 214 over here in 9th right now. Must have got a bad start there, because Talon can definitely be very consistent and put in a good amount of good clean laps. And then Daddy over here, the final G Fuel rider, Iowa Hawkeyes, not having himself a race so far. Granted, we're only 5+ minutes in. Still a lot of time left, and there's a big group of riders bunched up here. First or second maybe out of the question for Iowa, but 3rd is still up for grabs. Then we got our Euro riders over here, Tommy Wack and Yoshimura, respectively, back here in 11th and 12th. Not out of reach, though. Again, they're right there, but 6th place is right here. So, obviously with this being an 18-round championship, you can't win the championship in one night, but you can put yourself in a good spot and carry on into the next week. Oh, Parker must have made a mistake, because he's fallen back to 6th, 7th. So Parker must have gone down. One mistake can take you from 4th down to the mid-pack here. Look at Seth over here, rider of the night so far. He is not afraid of the big dogs here tonight, folks. He came to race, and he's wanting at least a top 5, top 6, as I commentator jinx him. My bad. But we're going to go back up here. Our Dizzle 716. Fellow AOSX admin over here. Riding solid. Again, he was about 10th, 11th after the first couple of minutes, so he's plowing his way through the field, picking them off one by one. He should make quick work of Samuel YZB here shortly. Not a knock on Samuel, but this is one of Dizzle's better tracks in the game, so... Yep, and there you go. Samuel made a slight mistake, and Dizzle hit that section perfectly, makes the pass into 4th. And now he sets its eyes on Umslurp here, who's now riding his own race in 3rd, desperately looking to catch Hockey Drew and Axis. So we're about 7.5 into this 20-minute plus 1 lap main. We got Axis up front, Hockey Drew about 4 seconds behind him, keeping him honest. So one mistake from Axis, and Hockey's right back in this, and those of you that know Hockey Drew know that he does not necessarily push himself over his comfort zone. He rides to his ability, and he banks on others making mistakes, and you can see he's reeling in Axis. He pulled him in. He's only about 2.5, 3 seconds back of Axis now, so this one is not over yet. Slurp, though, let's see what Slurp's got. Maybe he can make a case for second tonight. You never know. Then we got Dizzle over here riding in 4th. Then we got a trainer rise. There's that G Fuel rider, Iowa Hawkeyes, into 5th. Oh, and he just eats it. Commentator's curse there gets him. Parker gets by him, and now Parker leads his train of riders, including Samuel, Iowa, Young, Macadelic, and Talon 214. So we got a 5-rider battle here within a second and a half of each other. We love to see it. And Talon 214 as well, fellow AOSX admin. Oh, carnage over there. What happened there? So Samuel and Iowa both go down right before the whoop section. I didn't see anything there on my side, so I can't necessarily give a warning if I can't see it. But yeah, huge shout out to Talon 214 for all the help he's given so far, obviously in SX4, but now early on here in SX5 with the hosting and everything on the back end that we do to keep things running smoothly for y'all. Parker, though, Parker making the move. He's up into 5th now, and he sets his eyes on Dizzle for 4th. Then we got Umslurp, again, still on an island by himself. Hockey Drew losing a little bit of time to Access, but still keeping him honest. One mistake from Access, and Hockey is right back there on him. Looks like Access has opened up about a 5-second lead on him, so... I mean, hey, they're on the same straightaway. Most people can't say that when in a race with Access, so... Is Access losing his touch? I don't know. Probably not, though. You know what? I'm going to go back over to this battle here, because we got 4 guys battling out. We got Hawkeye, Young Macadelic, Talon, and Parker. Look at Talon, man. He was in 10th a couple minutes ago. And look at him now. He's in 6th, battling for 5th. And Dizzle's not far up there in 4th. You can see him right there entering the whoop section. Oh, Iowa. Young Macadelic cases the triple. Let's Iowa get a nice run through the whoops by him. Oh, Macadelic is nice to Iowa there. He could have cut him off, but decided to play nice. Oh, and he clips the tough block there. Manages to save it. I would have gone down. My luck is terrible. Samwow, why are you not racing, my guy? We miss you out here. Sign up for next race. How about you? You belong out here, man. Good to see you on the broadcast, though. But yeah, this has turned into a 3-rider battle as Macadelic made a couple of mistakes there. So we got Talon, Parker, and Iowa. SX3 OGs over here, boys. Actually, I think Parker came in towards the very end. He was an Xbox guy. He was a traitor. He defected. But Iowa, man, Iowa's putting in some very good laps. He just did not get the good start. That was his kryptonite so far here tonight. Just did not get a good start, and let's see. And Axis already hitting lap traffic. A little over halfway into the race. Tommy Wack sitting in 11th right now. We appreciate Tommy staying up and riding with us tonight. It's about 3 a.m. for them in France right now, so huge props to him and Yoshi as well for sticking with us tonight. Although he did, I think he had mechanical failure there, we'll just call it that. Thank you for joining us tonight, Yoshi. Much appreciated, my friend. Oh, Samuel YZ. Whoa, Sethi. Going off track there. But Samuel YZB, man. He was in 3rd. I mean, he was top 3 for a good chunk of the first quarter of the race. He has fallen back a little bit, but man, to see him progressing, he's going to end up top 10 here tonight. Good to see. Love to see the progress being made. Parker, though, this is the surprise of the night in my mind right now. Parker is not having a good race. Parker, I had penciled in for podium contention right there, and he is just not feeling it tonight. Currently having a bad run in 8th. Bad run for him, I should say. I would be thrilled with an 8th personally, but hey. Young Macadelic, though, right there in 7th. Again, right there in that midfield there. That's where he was running last night. I was battling with him. Good, clean racing. Iowa Hawkeye, though, and Talon just linked together, battling it out here for 5th and 6th. And they're catching up. The two of them are connecting, man. And they are catching our Dizzle right now. Oh, and Iowa goes to the inside and makes the pass. Beautiful pass by Iowa Hawkeyes as he moves into the top 5 now. And our Dizzle is right there. Talon has a good run on Iowa on the inside, and he makes the pass on him. Oh, and Iowa goes over the bars. So Talon made Iowa a little nervous there, made the pass on the inside as they head into the whoop section. And Iowa eats it. Now Talon sets his eyes on Dizzle for 4th. What a ride from Talon so far, man. Let's see, and where's Slurp? So Slurp's here. Let me... Oh. Let's see, hopefully Sethy gets out of the way here, because Hockey is coming through. Alright, he does get out of the way there. Alright, so Axis is here in the whoop section. Just letting Parker and Macadelic know that Axis is coming. Alright, both riders. Can't fault them too much because they're in the middle of a battle. So I did at least give them a warning, let them know that the leaders were coming. Their leader, I should say. These guys in a good battle right now. Let's see, where is Hockey Drew? So Hockey will be coming up on them shortly. So Hockey is just entering this rhythm section. Slurp, oh, Slurp makes a mistake. But he's still way ahead of Dizzle. And Talon and Iowa, again, locked into another battle. Axis is coming up on them. This is insane. Axis is about to lap 6th and 5th here. This is some Ricky Carmichael 2004 vibes right here, folks. Good lord. But we're going to stick here with Iowa and Talon. Oh, Iowa. Just letting Iowa know. I'm sure they're in game chat together right now. I'm sure he knows that Axis is there. You know, I'm sure he'll move over here in a second. Not the best way to let your teammate by, but, you know, hey, to each their own. Oh, and here comes Parker looking to capitalize on that. Let's see, where's Hockey? Alright, Macadelic gets out of the way. Parker and Iowa are next on his list. Oh! Iowa goes down battling with his teammate there. So we got 240 plus 1 lap left here in our A main, folks. Again, those of you tuning in, thank you for joining us for round 1 of our 18-round AOSX SX5 Championship Series. We're at Orlando 2 here tonight. This is our A main for the night. If you didn't join us earlier in the broadcast, we apologize for not being able to broadcast our D, C, and B mains. We are going to be back at it, though, next week. We're just finding hosting duties, and we're going to get that all lined up here. We want to give you guys a great show because D, C, and B mains were awesome. Went down to the wire. A lot of good action there and a lot of riders getting featured that you wouldn't normally see, right? You know, we want to include everyone, let everyone get some screen time and have some fun battles, so we love to see it. Yep, so Axis has lapped half the field. He's lapped Parker, who's in 6th. And Iowa's keeping him honest right here. Hockey Drew, though. You know what? So Hockey's here. Axis. Hockey is actually catching Axis right now. I don't know if Axis is just hitting cruise control right now or what, but he is actually catching up to him. Ooh, I love the Corey technique, that berm. It's just so silky smooth. Oh, Parker off track. Can he get back on salute? Oh, he does. Oh, and Iowa with a sick pass on the inside. That was silky smooth. Love to see it. And Talon's over here. There's Iowa over here trying to unlap himself. Axis, pick up the pace, my guy. You know what? I have to warn Parker and Iowa because Hockey is coming. Hockey is on the same straightaway now. The G Fuel. Oh my god. Axis is down. I gotta warn these guys. Get out of the way. Holy crap, folks. We have a race. We have a race. Axis and Hockey Drew. Axis makes a rare mistake. And we're coming to the white flag. Final lap and Hockey Drew and Axis battling it out. Holy hell. Here we go. Hockey makes the pass on the inside final lap. Oh my god. Here we go, folks. It is on. Hockey Drew putting in the work. Makes the pass on Axis on going to the final lap here. What is going to happen? Here we go into the whoop section. Is Axis going to go for the pass? He does. Oh, and Axis. Oh, my God. Oh. I got to give him a warning on that one. That was... I am heartbroken for Hockey Drew. That is rough. Oh, my God. And Axis comes home, and he is your winner. Hockey Drew is... And Slurp gets Hockey for second! Oh my god! Where did Slurp come from? Through all of that, Hockey went from the win to third. This only happens to Hockey Drew. Oh my god. If y'all remember, Tampa last year, Hockey crashed 3 times on the final whoop section and lost. He was 15 seconds up on Squally and lost second place. Unreal. Oh my, we have upset of the year already. Oh my god. I am speechless, folks. Wow. I'm kind of happy I didn't make A-Main because I got to commentate that. Holy mother of God. So Axis hangs on, makes a very questionable pass, I'm going to say. Very questionable pass. Kind of booted Hockey off the track there. Not going to lie. Oof. Slurp plugged away. Got into second, and Hockey in third. I am going to get our guys in here for a for a post-race interview. I don't know if Axis will probably want to talk. Hockey and Slurp, oh my goodness. We'll see if they want to talk. I invited them. We'll see what happens. Let's see, Axis, Hockey, Slurp. So it's a G Fuel sweep, but wow. So invites were sent. We'll see if they join here in a moment. I know Axis will. And Slurp probably will. Hockey, I don't know if he broke his controller. Honestly, I probably would have thrown mine through the window if that happened to me. Um, Jesus. Tap dancing Christ, folks. Well, that is what you get with AOSX. You get the most exciting racing on PlayStation, on Xbox, on PC. This is why the best of the best race on PlayStation, and my God. Um, I assume Hockey's not going to join this, right? Oh, he is? Okay, so Hockey, we got to start with you, man. First off, what a ride. Um, you were just clicking them off consistently, and I saw about 3 minutes left in the race. Axis was either encountering some lap traffic or just kind of cruising along, not putting in the heaters. And I noticed, I'm like, man, he's on the same straight. He's plugging away, and then I think Axis hit the pit board or something and went down, and you were right there on him. Uh, what was going through your mind, man? Tell us about those final 2 minutes, and then obviously the final lap. Yeah, that was the big question that I had for you, Hockey. How you felt about that pass? Because I mean, personally, I think you should have protected that. Personally, I could. Yeah, and I was wondering because I went onto his view, and I was wondering if you're going to try to check him up and then go back to the inside, but it looked like you were. Oh man. Well, hey, it's an 18 round series, man. You got up on the box in round one. That's all you can really ask for. I mean, obviously a win is huge, but to salvage the points and start out the season strong, it's a great ride from you, Hockey. So Hockey drew with the third place here tonight, given it is all what a ride from Hockey. We're going over here to second place now. The guy who just popped out of nowhere, Slurp, rode his own race pretty much for 16 minutes by himself in no man's land, and then all of a sudden, final 2 minutes of the race, here he is getting second. So Slurp, tell us about your race. I can hear Slurp. Let me see if I. Is this something on my end, on my settings? Here, let's see. Include voice chat audio. That might have been my bad. Could you guys on the broadcast hear Hockey's interview? Or was it just me you guys heard? Son of a gun. Yeah. Well, y'all. Hey, it's been a while since I've hosted, all right? You're shaking off the rust here. Uh, So yeah, Hockey Jew, give us a brief recap on your race, man. Tell us about what you were going through, what was going through your mind the final couple of minutes there. I swear to God. It's on now. Let's see. Display chat. Yeah. I know. Jeez, oh Pete. That was insane. All right, guys. So since the sound is an issue, we're going to get it worked out. We'll figure it out next time. So great racing, everyone. Obviously, what a hell of a race. I mean, all four main events were pretty memorable. And obviously, skill level went up higher and higher, but we got great stuff each time, though. Um, this was just round one. We have 17 more to go. Next week will be a custom track. So remember, odd rounds are stock, and even rounds are custom. T-Death 21 will be making the track for round two, since I'll be out of town for work. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in for racing and making it another memorable night of AOSX racing. And broadcast.